Some of the most important conversations usually happen by accident. It's not this thing that you're looking forward to, this event that you're going to, this specific person that you're talking to seeking for guidance. But no, maybe a friend, maybe a teacher, maybe a stranger. And that is why I wanted to talk about that in this video. Hello, everyone. My name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, songwriter, influencer, and everything else in between. And I feel like this season of my life, I've been getting a lot of, I don't know, I've just been soaking up a lot more information. I've been researching a lot of things, talking to a lot of people, reading not a lot of books, but I love a good audiobook. I love a good audiobook, and I actually do have a book behind me actually that I'm reading currently, physical, because we're getting into that. But in the moments of me seeking information, seeking knowledge, seeking from people in my career field that I aspire to get better in, because as I stated, I am an actor, performer, entertainer. So I love to sing, love to dance, love to act, do all that, trying to break into the industry, done a few things, doing this, doing that, doing this, and doing more. And I feel that there are some times where I can get into this rabbit hole of just seeking new information, whether that be for me wanting to see how to better my acting abilities and seeking guidance from YouTube videos, or me going to actual classes, which I'm currently doing, or me just asking people in the field, like, okay, so what is this about? Because I'm actually about to go to an event right now, a little mixer moment, networking event, and I feel that even though I go to and I chat with a lot of people that have more knowledge, sometimes it could be a friend or a stranger that has nothing to do with the industry or nothing to do with just life in general. Because it's not always film stuff that I'm seeking. It's just we're living, but sometimes it could be somebody saying a thing and they don't even think it's a big thing for me, but they'll say it and I'm just like, oh wow, this just changed all the perspective. Like, I love a good quote. I love a good quote. You give me a quote that's like tea and that I'm resonating with in the moment, and it will be here. It will be recited out to the publics. And don't let me really just know. Anyways, don't let me get too into it, because I will. I will live by that for the next week. Nah, but it'll change the perspective. But yeah, some of the biggest advice is often unplanned. It's not advice where you're just seeking it out. It's not you going forward. It's just like when you're having a good time with your friends, some of the best nights of your life or some of the best days are ones where it's spontaneous. It's like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Or what are you doing this afternoon? Like, let's hang. And you're like, okay, you know what? I needed this. I needed this moment. And versus when you planned out something for so long and then you finally do that thing, you're like, oh, it's not as fun as I thought it would be. It's kind of lame. But yeah, and I think we also underestimate how much one sentence can really change everything. Like, really having these conversations, guys, and like, you never know your impact of other people too. But so be aware of the things you say, because I have had a few people in the past tell me like, oh, like when you said this, like I really resonated with that, and I was like, oh, I was just talking, like, but oh wow, okay, and that's the same way I feel that it is for other people when they're just talking about life, and you see the perspective of other people, because I really think that perspective is a superpower. Like, guys, like, really seeing as many perspectives as possible, you can really see the different angles. You can really see how things go, how people go about life a certain way. Look at me, just we're doing perspective. Okay, that's the dancer side coming out of me. Anyways, but yeah, you can really see the way about people, how people go about life. And I just think that's the beauty of getting insights and getting into people's brains. And it's cute. It's cute just knowing what's going on. Um, yeah, and I think also everyday interactions, like, and underestimating that, because what you go through today, you're not the same person as you were yesterday, and we all know that. We all know that saying, because something could happen today that literally could change your life forever. Think about that. Like, there's so many possibilities. You could get I don't know, maybe you get a new drink order and then you're like, wait, this is cool. I actually like this drink. Wait, hold on. What's in here? Wait, I can do this. I can make this now. This is a business. Girl, I don't know. That was such a random, like, scenario. But, I'm just saying. Or let's say, I don't know, you win the lottery today. But just things like that. You never know how things can change your life. And it doesn't even have to be big trajectory things, but it could be something that's like a small shift to where it leads to a bigger shift, which leads to an even bigger shift and something even more. And you're just like, wait. Maybe your best friend could confess their feelings for you today. And that's like, you decide, do you want to ruin the friendship? I'm just like, but no, I actually had that with, not me, but why did I get defensive? I was like, not me. But no, one of my friends, she and her man are together, and they were like really close friends for a while, and they both liked each other, but they didn't know. And I was just like, you never know, because once they had that conversation about that and they got together and now they're still together. But it's just like, you never know. Also, I need to make a video about that, because that is cool. That is like really the psychology of liking someone, and the psychology of really just having a crush, or and the other person reciprocating it, but y'all never say anything. And like, you don't know, like, you're talking to other people, you're doing all this, you're like having these experiences, and then telling your best friend or your close friend at this point, but y'all both don't know. It's like, wow, all this time y'all liked each other. That's crazy. That's actually really cool. I think that's nice to have that. And also, the next thing I want to talk about is, I feel that's like, when it comes to important conversations and how they could happen by accident. Some conversations really are just there to plant the seeds, like, not for this moment to happen or for a certain new shift, but just to plant a seed in your head, because it's always easy to get some information. Like, I've had this so many times where I'll hear something one time and then it just goes out the door. I'm like, okay, I don't care. It means nothing to me. And then maybe a few days later, I'll hear it again and I'm like, okay, pause. That's a lot. Like, going from never, especially when you go from never hearing something and then to hearing it like twice in a week or something, it's just like, oh, okay, noted. And then you hear it again. It's like, okay, this is a sign. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? And it's just like when you hear like maybe a celebrity you haven't heard from in a while, or maybe a certain book that's been popping around you, and hearing it a lot within a certain amount of time. And I don't mean by a lot, I mean like at least like twice or three times, because like, that's going from a whole world. That's a whole different set of not vocabulary, but just something new in your life, that it's a seed being planted, and it's like, okay, what's going on now? What is happening right now? And I think that that's why, honestly, I started like doing more networking in this chapter of my life, which I'm like happy for, because it's not about what you know, it's who you know. And yeah, I just sounded like a Disney meme. It's like, girl, got a little blue for the Teen Vogue party. See, I need to stop saying references, because nobody's gonna understand except the girls that get it. The girls that get it. But yeah, if you know that reference, you just know. But if you don't, ignore what I just said. But yeah, I think I was seeing a lot of videos about just getting out there, pushing yourself, and like going through the days. And I'm like, how can I pursue what I want to do without, trying to meet people that also do what I do? Because I love meeting people and love meeting creatives that do what I do, but I was never really, but after college at least, putting myself in that many spaces. I mean, obviously auditioning, but auditioning is like every 1 in 100 auditions you book. Like, that's not a real statistic, but it sounds about right. But having to just meet people without already having booked a role, but just meeting people that are also creative, meeting people that are also like, would just like to hang out or make something or do anything, because that's the beauty. That's the beauty. I just love meeting people that share similar creativity paths. And obviously, I mean people that don't. And I love everyone, because I do have a lot of friends. Most of them, actually, all of my close friends, except one, doesn't do entertainment. None of them do like acting or anything. But that's why I'm like, okay, I need to meet new people. I need to meet some people that want to do that. So, and yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys got a little insight through this video, because, I love coming on here and chatting with you guys. Love chatting. I'm actually like I'm not late, because the event starts at 7. What time is it now? It's 6:53. So, and it's 30 minutes away, but it's it's not an event where you have to be on time. It's like a few hours long and you can go whenever. Anyways, but yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I love y'all so much. Have a wonderful day, night, evening. Are you laying down in bed? Are you in the car? Are you on the toilet? Let me stop. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I love you. And bye.